Did you know Mercedes-Benz invented a joystick for driving? This groundbreaking innovation emerged in 1996 with their F200 model, allowing passengers to take the wheel in a whole new way. Instead of the traditional steering wheel, this unique design featured a self-made joystick that controlled both the speed and steering of the car. Think of it as a game controller for a real vehicle. This not only made it easier to control the car from the passenger seat, but also opened up exciting possibilities for driver assistance technologies. The F200's joystick was part of a broader trend in automotive technology designed to enhance safety and convenience. Imagine a scenario where someone could navigate a car caringly, monitoring the road from the comfort of the passenger seat. This innovation lit the way for future advancements in autonomous driving and smart vehicle controls. The creation of the joystick showcases Mercedes-Benz's commitment to pushing boundaries and rethinking how we interact with vehicles. What else could the future hold in driving technology? What if I told you, did you know Michael Jackson owned a theme park? Tucked away in California, Neverland Ranch was not just a lavish estate, it was a whimsical paradise inspired by the spirit of Peter Pan. Michael Jackson purchased this enchanting property for an astonishing $17 million in 1988, driven by his love for children and his desire to create a safe play space. Imagine a landscape filled with amusement rides, a petting zoo, and even a Ferris wheel, where children could laugh and play without a care in the world. At Neverland, joyous laughter echoed through lush gardens and sparkling fountains, creating a magical atmosphere that invited exploration and fun. Jackson envisioned a sanctuary where kids from all backgrounds could revel in their innocence, surrounded by whimsical decor and imaginative features. Although the ranch ceased operating as a theme park years ago and underwent various transformations, it stands as a testament to Jackson's unique perspective on life. His belief in the power of imagination brought forth a place that blended home and dream, captivating the hearts of many. Isn't it incredible how one man's vision created a magical world for so many? Discover the amazing wonderpuss octopus in the Philippines. This incredible creature, known scientifically as Wonderpuss photogenicus, has captivated scientists and nature lovers alike. Found in the vibrant waters around the Philippines, this nocturnal octopus is famous for its extraordinary ability to change its skin color. When sensing danger, it can rapidly shift from subtle hues to striking reds and oranges, a skill that not only helps it blend into its surroundings, but also confuses predators. The wonderpuss uses specialized cells in its skin called chromatophores, which expand or contract to reflect different colors. This remarkable mimicry allows it to display both beauty and bravery, showcasing its fascinating adaptations in the wild. Exploring the underwater habitats of the wonderpuss opens up a world filled with wonder and mystery. Have you ever seen such an incredible creature in action? Prepare to be amazed by this incredible Icelandic woman. In 2014, an extraordinary event unfolded when a woman went missing in Iceland, only to be discovered participating in the search for herself. This astonishing tale began when she disembarked from a tour bus and after changing clothes inadvertently became unrecognizable to her friends. The searchers, who were desperately looking for her, had no idea that she was right there among them. Picture the confusion and surprise when this woman, thinking she had simply wandered away, was spotted while the search effort was underway. It highlights not just the remarkable nature of human stories, but also how easily miscommunication and slight changes in appearance can lead to truly unexpected situations. This incident sparks a playful curiosity about how often we might miss the very thing we're looking for, sometimes even when it's right in front of us. Could you have mistaken someone you know? Here's a wild fact about Goran Kropp. In 1996, this adventurous Swede took on a challenge that most wouldn't even dream of. He cycled 5,000 kilometers from Sweden to Nepal, conquered the towering heights of Mount Everest solo, and then made the long journey back on his bike. What makes his journey even more extraordinary is that Goran climbed Everest without the help of Sherpas or using bottled oxygen, pushing the limits of human endurance. Imagine pedaling your way through diverse landscapes and tackling the world's highest mountain, all under your own power. Along the way, he faced extreme weather, steep trails, and the daunting heights of the Himalayas. Goran's feat not only showcased incredible stamina and determination, but also highlighted the spirit of adventure. Have you ever dreamed of taking on such an epic challenge? Did you know snakes smell with their tongues? When a snake flicks its tongue in and out, it's not just a quirky behavior, it's a fascinating way to gather information about its environment. Snakes have a unique sense of smell that relies on tiny scent particles in the air. By extending their tongues, they pick up these particles and then bring them back into their mouths to a special organ known as the Jacobson's organ. This organ analyzes the scents, allowing the snake to taste the air and determine what's nearby. By detecting these scents, snakes can track prey, find mates, or sense danger, all without needing to see. This incredible adaptation is essential for their survival, proving that even without ears or noses like ours, snakes have their own sophisticated ways to interact with the world around them. So next time you see a snake flicking its tongue, remember that it's gathering vital information about its habitat, making it an extraordinary predator in nature. Guess what really drives male regulations in America? In 1894, the United States government took a bold step by banning the mailing of obscene materials, which surprisingly included playful illustrations of dancing skeletons. Authorities found these images too suggestive, even though they were meant to be funny. This ban is a fascinating glimpse into the cultural mindset of the Victorian era, where strict moral standards shaped various aspects of everyday life, including what you could send through the mail. The decision to restrict these lighthearted drawings reflects how societal values can influence laws, especially concerning decency and public morality. As you think about this, consider how our own standards today might affect what we find acceptable in communications and art. Isn't it intriguing to see how perceptions of humor and decency can change over time? Here's a wild fact about fruit variety. Did you know that fruits display astonishing diversity? From apples and bananas to exotic mangoes and dragon fruits, there's an incredible range of colors, flavors, and textures available. This variety isn't just eye-catching, it also serves important roles in cultures, cuisines, and ecosystems. In the culinary world, fruits add sweetness, acidity, and crunch, transforming dishes and enhancing flavors. For instance, think about how berries are used in desserts or citrus in marinades. Beyond taste, the variety of fruits encourages healthier eating, as different fruits offer unique vitamins and minerals. For example, oranges are rich in vitamin C, while bananas provide potassium. This adaptability also means fruits thrive in diverse climates, from tropical rainforests to temperate orchards, showcasing their ability to grow in varying soils and weather conditions. So next time you pick up your favorite fruit, remember how wonderfully diverse and beneficial these tasty treasures can be. You might be shocked to learn that planets inspire chocolates. Olympus, a popular Japanese brand, has taken sweet treats to a cosmic level with its latest collection, themed around the planets of our solar system. Each chocolate is meticulously crafted to resemble a different planet, providing a delightful treat for both the eyes and the taste buds. From the fiery reds of Mars to the deep blues of Neptune, the colors and textures of these chocolates mirror the celestial bodies they represent. Nestled in an elegant black box, this collection not only serves as a tasty indulgence, but also makes for a stunning gift or centerpiece. Imagine enjoying a bite that transports you to a different world. This creative fusion of astronomy and confectionery raises the bar on gift-giving and invites chocolate lovers to explore the universe in a whole new way. Who knew dessert could be so out of this world? Turns out, the truth is that babies once sparked wonder. In the early 20th century, incubators for premature babies became a fascinating attraction at fairs and amusement parks. These remarkable devices were a rarity in hospitals. So a doctor named Martin County launched infantoriums, where tiny fragile infants were displayed in incubators for all to see. The idea was innovative, yet controversial. Visitors would marvel at the sight while contributing funds that went towards the baby's medical care. At the time, many people had never seen a premature baby, and the infantoriums inspired awe and compassion. Although this practice raises ethical questions today, it played a surprising role in saving lives and raising awareness about neonatal care. ultimately leading to the broader use of incubators in hospitals. Can you imagine what those early days must have felt like for the families? Have you ever wondered why commercial flights began? On January 1st, 1914, aviation history took a giant leap when the world's first commercial airplane flight lifted off from St. Petersburg to Tampa, Florida. This historic journey, covering a distance of just 34 kilometers, took only 23 minutes but marked the dawn of an entirely new era in transportation. The aircraft, a Benoit 15, was a small seaplane that carried one brave passenger in addition to its pilot. Imagine the excitement of soaring above the Florida coastline, gazing down at the landscape below. A thrilling experience that few had ever imagined at the time. Back then, commercial flying existed only for a select few, as it was a luxury rather than a common occurrence. The ticket price was $5, which would equate to around $150 today, making it accessible primarily to those adventurous souls willing to step into the skies. This groundbreaking flight not only captured the public's imagination, but also laid the groundwork for the expansive networks of air travel we now enjoy worldwide. How incredible is it to think that this simple journey opened the door to our modern aviation age? Why exactly does someone have an extra nipple? Surprisingly, there's about a 5% chance that any individual may have a condition called polythelia, which is when someone has one or more extra nipples. These additional nipples can appear anywhere along the milk lines, which is an imaginary line that runs from under one arm to under the other, where mammary glands can develop. Though these extra nipples often resemble small moles or freckles and are usually harmless, they can be a result of genetic traits or developmental factors during pregnancy. In many cases, people may not even realize they have them. The phenomenon occurs due to variations in the way a fetus develops in the womb, and interestingly, it can happen in both men and women. While extra nipples don't typically pose any health risks, those who are curious or concerned about them might want to consult a healthcare provider. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies can surprise us in unexpected ways? Guess what really drives Triton's unique orbit? Triton, the largest moon of Neptune, is not just another celestial body, it's a fascinating world on the move. This icy moon is gradually spiraling inward toward its parent planet, Neptune, as it takes its orbit. Unlike many moons, Triton moves in a retrograde direction, which means it orbits Neptune in the opposite direction to the planet's rotation. This unusual behavior suggests that Triton didn't form alongside Neptune, but was likely captured by its gravity from the Kuiper Belt, a region of the solar system filled with icy bodies. As Triton continues its slow descent, millions of years from now, it may eventually be torn apart by Neptune's powerful gravity, creating a beautiful ring system around the planet. Isn't it incredible to think about how dynamic our solar system truly is? Did you know Indonesia has the most active volcanoes? This incredible country boasts over 130 active volcanoes, making it the highest concentration of volcanoes on our planet. Indonesia sits in a region called the Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped area in the Pacific Ocean known for its seismic activity. While volcanoes can be dangerous, the communities living near these giants actually reap some benefits. The volcanic soil, enriched with nutrients from past eruptions, creates a flourishing environment for crops. Farmers grow rice, coffee, and many other plants, taking full advantage of this rich land. Despite the potential risks, the local people have learned to adapt, developing systems to monitor volcanic activity and respond during eruptions. It's a unique balance of life in harmony with nature's power. So the next time you think of volcanoes, remember that in Indonesia, they are not just destructive forces, but also vital contributors to the agricultural bounty and cultural identity of the region. Can you imagine that age brings new beginnings? In 2019, Mangayama Yaramati made headlines when she became the oldest mother to give birth to twins at the age of 74, a remarkable feat thanks to in vitro fertilization, IVF. This rare achievement not only sparked conversations about motherhood, but also highlighted the advancements in reproductive technology. While IVF is a lifeline for many couples facing fertility challenges, it comes with increased risks. especially for older mothers like Yaramati. Health concerns include gestational diabetes, high blood pressure, and preterm labor, which can all pose threats to both mother and babies. Yaramati's journey inspires many, demonstrating that age does not have to be a barrier to welcoming new life. Her story raises important questions about the limits of maternal age and the role of modern science in creating families. How far can technology transform our understanding of motherhood? Here's a wild fact about Tesla Powerwall. This innovative battery system is not just for home energy use, it plays a crucial role in emergencies, like hurricanes and wildfires. When the grid goes down, the Tesla Powerwall steps in to provide essential backup power, keeping homes safe and comfortable during tough times. But that's not all. Hospitals, which rely on a constant power supply for life-saving equipment, have also turned to the Powerwall. During power outages, these batteries ensure that critical operations can continue, giving patients the care they need without interruption. By harnessing solar energy and storing it for later use, the Powerwall empowers people and communities to stay resilient. Whether it's a raging wildfire or a swirling hurricane, the Tesla Powerwall proves to be an essential lifeline when the lights go out. How amazing is that? Did you know that pumpkin spice takes over fall? As soon as autumn rolls around, a delightful wave of pumpkin spice begins to spread across the United States. This seasonal flavor, a blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and clove, has become a beloved staple in countless products. You'll find it in everything from the iconic pumpkin spice latte that warms your hands on chilly mornings, to cereals and even flavored pet treats that make your furry friends part of the fun. Each year, brands eagerly unveil new pumpkin spice goodies, sparking excitement in stores and online. This trend might seem like a simple seasonal kickoff, but it's a powerful reminder of how flavors can create shared experiences, stirring nostalgia for cozy fall days. So, next time you indulge in a pumpkin spice treat, consider the joy it brings, not just to you, but to everyone celebrating the colorful charm of autumn. Hard to believe, but what is the philtrum? The philtrum is that little groove running from your nose to your upper lip, and it's a fascinating remnant of our evolutionary journey. While it doesn't serve any practical function for us today, it's a reminder of our ancient ancestors. In several early cultures, this small feature was considered quite important. Some even saw it as a mark of divine origin or spiritual significance. Imagine people attributing mystical powers to such a simple part of the body. Although we no longer celebrate it in the same way, the philtrum still carries a story of who we are and where we come from. It's intriguing to think about how our ancestors viewed the world and what features they held dear. So next time you look in the mirror, remember that little groove isn't just a quirk. It's a tiny piece of history nestled right on your face. Amazing facts about light speed that might surprise you. Light travels at a mind-blowing speed of nearly 300 kilometers per second in a vacuum, which is incredibly fast. But did you know that this speed changes when light passes through materials like water or glass? In these substances, light slows down because it interacts with the atoms within. This fascinating phenomenon shows that light isn't just a speedy traveler. It can actually experience delays depending on the medium it enters. For instance, light traveling through water moves at about 225,000 kilometers per second, which is still quick but noticeably slower than in a vacuum. This shift in speed is why objects in water appear distorted or closer than they really are. Understanding the speed of light is not just a physics concept, it's essential for technologies like fiber optics, which rely on light's properties to transmit data rapidly over long distances. How cool is that? Have you ever met a 400-million-year-old fish? The coelacanth, often called a living fossil, has fascinated scientists since its discovery in 1938 off the coast of South Africa. This remarkable fish belongs to an ancient lineage that dates back to the Devonian period, which started around 419 million years ago. Coelacanths were thought to have gone extinct about 66 million years ago, along with the dinosaurs, until a fisherman caught one in the Indian Ocean. Unlike most fish, which have a single dorsal fin, coelacanths possess a unique lobed fin structure that closely resembles the limbs of land animals. They have a fascinating hunting style, using a unique ability to detect electric fields generated by prey in murky waters. Their deep-sea habitat means that we're still learning about their behavior and biology. By studying these extraordinary creatures, scientists gain insights into evolutionary history and the transition from water to land. The coelacanth reminds us just how diverse and resilient life on Earth can be. Isn't it exciting to think about such ancient beings still swimming in our oceans? Why bronze medalists celebrate more than gold winners? Researchers found that bronze medalists often experience feelings of relief and gratitude, especially when comparing their results to those of competitors who win no medals. Unlike gold and silver winners who might feel the pressure to achieve even higher results, bronze medalists are usually content with their success. They cherish the recognition they receive on the podium and appreciate the hard work that got them there. This sense of satisfaction stems from a unique perspective. Bronze winners focus on their achievement rather than what they could have achieved. Instead of longing for more, they enjoy their moment in the spotlight, celebrating their success as a significant accomplishment. This positive mindset could teach all of us a lesson about finding joy in our own achievements. No matter how big or small, after all, isn't the journey just as important as the destination? Can you believe the world's most crowded island exists? Santa Cruz del Islota, a tiny gem off the coast of Colombia, proudly holds the title of the most densely populated island on Earth. With about 500 residents squeezed into just 1.2 hectares, roughly the size of 2 football fields. This vibrant community lives in tightly packed houses flanked by narrow walkways. Life here is all about resilience and adaptation. The locals primarily thrive through fishing and welcoming tourists curious about their unique lifestyle. Despite limited space, the close-knit community shows remarkable strength, often depending on surrounding islands for essential services like fresh water and healthcare. The charming island is not just a geographical marvel, but also a testament to human creativity and cooperation. How do the residents maintain such a lively spirit? It's a beautiful example of how people can harmoniously coexist in close quarters. Prepare to be amazed by this venomous caterpillar. The Lanomia obliqua caterpillar may look adorable with its fuzzy body and vibrant colors, but don't let its charming appearance fool you. This remarkable creature is one of the most venomous caterpillars in the world, and it poses a serious threat to humans. Native to South America, especially in Brazil, the Lanomia obliqua's venom can cause severe reactions, including internal bleeding that can be fatal. When humans come into contact with these caterpillars, their venom can disrupt the blood's clotting process, leading to spontaneous bruising and even hemorrhaging. Thankfully, serious encounters are rare, but they remind us that nature can hide dangers in the most unexpected places. The story of the Lanomia obliqua teaches us about the balance of beauty and danger in the animal kingdom. So next time you see a colorful caterpillar, remember that appearances can be deceiving. Are you ready to respect the wonders and warnings of nature? Hard to believe, but this clown stalks kids for their birthdays. In Switzerland, a unique service offers parents the chance to hire Dominic DeVille, a clown who takes birthday surprises to a whole new level. For an entire week leading up to their child's special day, DeVille engages in a series of hilarious yet creepy antics. Imagine receiving ominous texts that hint at a surprise, or finding eerie notes left in unexpected places. This unusual experience walks a fine line between a prank and lighthearted psychological fun, creating a blend of excitement and suspense. The children, initially puzzled and startled by the messages, often find out the truth just in time for their birthday celebrations. This peculiar idea sparks joy and laughter, making the occasion unforgettable. If you think your child could handle a little mystery and mischief, would you dare to book this bizarre birthday experience? You won't believe this about the first computer mouse. In 1964, Douglas Engelbart unveiled an innovative device that would change how we interact with computers forever. This first mouse was a square wooden box equipped with 2 internal wheels, a far cry from the sleek designs we know today. Remarkably, it didn't even have buttons or a visible cursor, making it quite different from our modern expectations. Engelbart's invention sat relatively unnoticed for years, but it laid the groundwork for future advancements. It took almost 2 decades for the concept to gain traction, with Apple playing a crucial role in refining and popularizing the design. By the late 1970s and early 1980s, the mouse became a staple of personal computing, helping users navigate their screens seamlessly. Can you imagine using a computer without a mouse now? Guess what really drives scientific breakthroughs? The Royal Society, founded in 1660, significantly shaped the scientific revolution by creating a space where early modern scientists could connect and share ideas. Imagine a cozy gathering where brilliant minds like Isaac Newton and Robert Hooke exchanged thoughts. This collaboration sparked innovations and inspired advancements across diverse fields, from physics to biology. By promoting open discussions and sharing discoveries, the Royal Society helped turn science into a community effort rather than isolated experiments. Their commitment to inquiry and evidence laid the groundwork for modern scientific methods, emphasizing the importance of peer review and transparency. So the next time you think about scientific progress, remember how the Royal Society brought people together to ignite curiosity and fuel discoveries that change the world. Isn't it amazing how collaboration can lead to groundbreaking ideas? Did you know that international law has no police? In our world, international law functions almost like a set of rules for playing fair among nations, but it lacks a central governing body to enforce its decisions. Instead, it relies on the goodwill and cooperation of sovereign states. Key players like the United Nations, UN, and the International Court of Justice, ICJ, help to resolve disputes and issue rulings, yet they can't force countries to comply. Imagine a game where players agree to rules, but there's no referee to enforce them. This often leads to situations where nations ignore international laws without facing immediate consequences. Instead of legal penalties, enforcement generally relies on tools like diplomatic pressure or economic sanctions. This creates a challenging environment, allowing violations such as human rights abuses or territorial disputes to go unchecked. So how can we strengthen international law to ensure fair play among nations? Meet the all-terrain skateboard that conquers any surface. Ivan Miranda, a talented skateboarder and YouTuber, has taken skateboarding to a whole new level with his innovative design. Inspired by the rugged military tank track systems, Miranda created a skateboard that can roll over any surface, including steep mountains and rocky trails. This remarkable skateboard features unique wheels that are wider and more durable than traditional ones, allowing riders to tackle tough terrains with ease. Imagine gliding smoothly over gravelly paths, muddy fields, or even snowy slopes without losing balance. Miranda's invention not only enhances the thrill of skateboarding, but also opens up new possibilities for outdoor adventures. Riders can explore places they could only dream of before, breaking free from the limitations of standard skateboards. With this all-terrain marvel, you can embrace the great outdoors like never before. Whether you're cruising in the park or scaling a mountain trail, what new adventures will you embark on with this game-changing skateboard? What if I told you Toy Story was remade by fans? A dedicated group of enthusiasts took on the ambitious project of recreating the beloved Pixar classic entirely in stop motion. Using real toys and carefully crafted homemade sets, these fans demonstrated incredible patience and creativity. Each scene involved meticulous planning, with hours spent positioning toys and capturing hundreds of frames to bring their version of Woody, Buzz, and the gang to life. This unique effort not only showcases their artistic skills, but also their deep love for the original film. Stop motion is a labor-intensive technique requiring careful timing and a steady hand, but the results are magical. Fans have shared their progress online, inspiring others to join the fun. Could this be the most heartwarming tribute to Toy Story yet, showing just how powerful creativity can be? Why do Blue Angels pilots face such risks? This elite group of military aviators, known for their breathtaking aerial performances, has an astonishing history. Out of the 262 pilots who have flown with the Blue Angels, 27 have tragically lost their lives during training or airshow events. This grim statistic translates to a fatality rate of about 10%. These brave individuals take on intense challenges, showcasing incredible skill while flying at high speeds just feet apart from one another. The demanding maneuvers push both the pilots and their planes to the limits of safety. Despite rigorous training and strict safety protocols, the risk is an unavoidable part of this exhilarating job. The passion for aviation and the thrill of performing for enthusiastic audiences drive these pilots to face such dangers. Understanding this reality highlights the extraordinary commitment and courage required to wear the Blue Angel's wings. Would you dare to fly like that? Here's what actually happens when dynamite meets desert. The mysterious circles in the Algerian desert are not the work of aliens or ancient civilizations, as some might think. Instead, they are remnants of old seismic oil surveys where workers used dynamite to explore underground resources. This explosive method left behind large craters, with smaller holes dotting the landscape around them. Curious observers have found sardine cans, wires, and other signs that clearly show these formations are of human origin. However, what truly fascinates people is the eerie precision and isolation of these craters. Some circles are large enough to be seen from the air, raising questions about how something so unnatural can blend into the natural desert landscape. As researchers continue to study these formations, they uncover more about the past methods used to search for oil, reminding us of the surprising impacts of human activities on the environment. You won't believe this about campfires. Campfires aren't just for roasting marshmallows or keeping warm. They also have a surprising survival use: purifying water. Boiling water over a campfire effectively kills harmful bacteria and viruses, making it safe to drink. This technique has been a critical survival tactic for centuries, especially for those venturing into the wild or facing emergencies without clean water. Imagine being out in the wilderness, unsure of where to find safe drinking water. By simply heating it over a campfire, you can eliminate many pathogens that could make you sick. This ancient knowledge highlights the incredible power of fire and its role in human survival. So next time you're around a campfire, remember it's not just about cooking dinner. It's also a life-saving tool that has stood the test of time. How awesome is that? Get ready to celebrate International Bacon Day. This tasty holiday falls on September 3rd each year and is dedicated to honoring one of the most loved breakfast foods, bacon. Whether it's crispy strips served alongside eggs or delicious bacon in a savory sandwich, this event invites fans to indulge in their favorite bacon dishes. Many people take this opportunity to host brunches or cookouts featuring crazy bacon recipes, from bacon-wrapped jalapeno poppers to decadent bacon desserts. The celebration gained popularity in the early 2000s, stemming from an appreciation for the unique flavor and versatility bacon brings to meals. As bacon lovers unite on this special day, they often share recipes, tips, and experiences on social media, making it a fun and interactive event. Some even turn up the creativity, experimenting with bacon-infused cocktails or bacon-flavored snacks. So, will you join the festivities and cook up something delicious to honor this beloved breakfast staple? Did you know that Sundoku describes unread books? This unique Japanese term brings to light a charming yet relatable habit: collecting books and letting them stack up without actually reading them. It combines the idea of piling up with the joy of reading, showcasing a bittersweet relationship many of us have with literature. Picture this. You walk into a bookstore or scroll through an online shop, and suddenly your love for books compels you to buy a few more titles, even if your current reading pile is growing taller by the day. Sundoku reflects not just an appreciation for books, but also a desire to enrich our minds, even when life gets busy. This phenomenon isn't limited to just Japan. It's a universal tendency, as many book lovers around the world find themselves facing similar stacked collections. So the next time you see a tower of books waiting to be read, remember, you're not alone in this delightful dilemma. Prepare to be amazed by tiny marine organisms. These minuscule beings play a huge role in our oceans and ecosystems. One such creature, the plankton, is often overlooked despite being the foundation of the marine food web. By producing nearly half of the Earth's oxygen through photosynthesis, these tiny powerhouses are crucial for life on our planet. However, they face challenges like rising ocean temperatures and pollution. This makes their survival key not only to marine species, but also to humans who rely on the ocean for food and resources. The fascinating behaviors of marine life, including the colorful displays of bioluminescent plankton at night, show just how vibrant and mysterious our oceans are. Can you imagine what could happen if these tiny organisms were to vanish from our waters? The impact would be monumental, affecting everything from fish populations to our own air quality. Why exactly does Uranus stand out among planets? Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun and a remarkable giant in our solar system. With its striking blue-green color, it captures the interest of astronomers and curious minds alike. Since the early 1990s, scientists have focused their studies on its atmosphere, revealing some fascinating characteristics. Unlike other planets, Uranus rotates on its side, which leads to extreme seasonal changes. Its atmosphere is primarily made of hydrogen and helium, but it also contains methane, which gives it that unique hue. The winds in Uranus's atmosphere can reach speeds up to 560 miles per hour, creating amazing weather patterns. Researchers are continuously exploring this icy world through powerful telescopes and space missions, hoping to gain insights into its mysterious structure and history. What new secrets about Uranus will future missions uncover? Is it really true that stop baths save photos? In traditional photography, the stop bath plays a crucial role in developing images with precision. This chemical solution is used after the film or photographic paper has been exposed to light and developed in various solutions. Essentially, the stop bath halts the development process at just the right moment, preventing the images from becoming overexposed or too dark. By carefully timing the development and using a stop bath, photographers gain control over the final look of their images, ensuring that colors are vivid and details are sharp. Once the film has soaked in the stop bath for the necessary time, it can then be rinsed and dried, ready for printing or displaying. This careful manipulation of chemistry has allowed generations of photographers to create stunning images that capture moments in time. Isn't it fascinating how a simple liquid can dramatically influence the art of photography? Let's uncover the truth about Victorian tea parties. These gatherings weren't just casual meetups. They followed a maze of complex etiquette that could make hosting quite the challenge. Imagine planning a delightful afternoon and then getting tangled in strict rules on how to behave. Guests had to manage everything from their posture to their speech, with each tiny detail reflecting their social status. Some people found the pressure so overwhelming that they pretended to be ill just to escape the event. In fact, one unfortunate woman was even expelled for the crime of improperly lifting her pinky finger while sipping tea. This kind of strictness shows how important social status was in Victorian society. Despite their fancy reputation, these tea parties could turn into a playful battlefield of manners, where a simple mistake could lead to an unexpected scandal. Ready to connect with your community and share ideas? Engaging with the community can transform how we communicate and learn from one another. When viewers are invited to share their thoughts or knowledge in the comments section, it creates a vibrant space for discussion and exchange of ideas. This practice not only encourages collaboration, but also enriches everyone's understanding of the topic at hand. Imagine reading different perspectives and insights that might spark new ideas or challenge your own thoughts. The comments section becomes a lively forum, allowing people from various backgrounds to contribute their unique experiences. So whether you have a fun fact to share or a question that needs answering, getting involved in the conversation is a fantastic way to deepen your connection with others. What will you bring to the table? Ever wondered how fast first impressions happen? Research shows that people form their first opinions of others in just 1/10 of a second. That's faster than a blink. This astonishing speed highlights how our brains work quickly to assess new faces. Scientists believe that this snap judgment relies heavily on our instincts, influenced by facial expressions, body language, and even clothing choices. Often, we don't even realize we're doing it. These quick impressions can affect everything from job interviews to friendships, setting the tone for future interactions. Isn't it fascinating that such a brief moment can have a lasting impact on relationships? This phenomenon illustrates the importance of presenting ourselves in a positive light, especially in those first few seconds. While quick decisions can be useful, they also remind us to be mindful of our biases. So the next time you meet someone new, remember that both your presentation and your perception are happening in a flash. What will you do with that fleeting moment? What a wild way to create jobs. In 2013, a woman in Oregon ignited a massive wildfire with a surprising goal in mind: to create job opportunities for her firefighter friends. This reckless act resulted in a fire that scorched an astonishing 206 square kilometers of land and caused a staggering $8 million in containment costs. While her intentions may have seemed noble, the consequences were disastrous and far-reaching. This incident sparked outrage and raised serious questions about the lengths some might go to in the name of employment. Wildfires are already a serious threat, causing irreversible damage to ecosystems, homes, and air quality. Instead of providing jobs, this misguided networking attempt only highlighted how crucial it is to act responsibly when it comes to fire safety. So can we balance job creation and environmental stewardship without resorting to dangerous measures? Survival against the odds, 69 days in extreme conditions. Imagine being trapped for almost 2 months in a harsh environment, relying on your wits and teamwork to make it through. This incredible story centers around a group of individuals who faced unimaginable challenges, surviving for 69 days in tough circumstances. Their ordeal ended dramatically when a global rescue operation kicked into gear, employing specialized capsules designed by NASA to bring them home safely. The innovative technology used in these capsules played a crucial role in ensuring that this daring rescue was successful. Each detail of their experience highlights not only the endurance and resilience of the human spirit, but also showcases human ingenuity in overcoming adversity. The mission brought together experts from around the world, each contributing their skills and knowledge to ensure a safe recovery. As we look back on this event, it stands as a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when people unite for a common cause. How often do we see such remarkable survival stories in the face of adversity? Did you know that gamers can innovate for astronauts? In an amazing twist of creativity, a young inventor named Benjamin took inspiration from video game controllers to create a cutting-edge glove for astronauts, costing under $500. NASA had originally spent $3 million developing a glove designed for fine motor tasks in the challenging environment of zero gravity. Benjamin's version, however, incorporates the technology from gaming, which shows how accessible innovation can be. With buttons and sensors that respond to movements just like a gamer's controller, Benjamin's glove allows astronauts to perform delicate tasks with greater ease and efficiency. This story highlights not only Benjamin's ingenuity, but also the potential of everyday technology to solve high-stakes problems in space exploration. Who knew that the skills we hone while gaming could lead to breakthroughs in astronaut equipment? Let's uncover the truth about China's time zone. China operates on a single time zone known as Beijing time, even though it stretches across 5 geographical time zones. This unique setup leads to some surprising situations, particularly in regions like Xinjiang. For example, in Xinjiang, the sun may rise as late as noon, according to the official clock. This can confuse daily life for locals, who find that their schedules don't quite match the natural rhythms of day and night. Imagine needing to go to work when it's still dark outside. People in these areas often adjust their daily routines to cope with the discrepancy, with some even following unofficial local times to better align with daylight. China's centralized time policy reflects a historical decision to unify the vast country, but it also raises questions about how time influences our lives. Why does one time zone suit a diverse nation? The answer lies in balancing practicality with tradition. Prepare to be amazed by the funny bone. This quirky term refers to the ulnar nerve, which runs along the inside of your elbow. When you hit this nerve, often by bumping your elbow against something hard, you experience a tingling or painful sensation that can feel oddly funny. It's a sharp reminder of just how sensitive our nerves can be. The ulnar nerve controls sensations in your ring and little fingers, so when it gets jolted, it sends mixed signals to your brain. While it's not actually a bone, this nickname has stuck around, adding a dose of humor to the experience. It's fascinating how something so minor can leave us laughing while we rub our elbows. The next time you accidentally bump your elbow and experience that familiar zing, you'll know it's your funny bone making itself known. So next time you hear someone refer to it, just remember the science behind the humor. Let's uncover the truth about toucans' lifespan. Did you know that these brightly colored birds typically live around 20 years? Toucans are known for their stunning, oversized bills and vibrant feathers, which make them some of the most recognizable birds in the world. Found primarily in Central and South America, toucans thrive in tropical rainforests. Their longevity is influenced by various factors, including habitat, diet, and predation. In the wild, they face challenges like habitat destruction and competition for food, which can impact their lifespan. However, toucans in zoos often live longer due to a controlled environment, regular veterinary care, and a balanced diet. These fascinating creatures are not just visually striking, they also play a vital role in their ecosystems by helping to disperse seeds, which aids in the growth of many tree species. How amazing is that? Discover how Singapore stores a staggering $187 trillion. This tiny island nation may be small in size, but it's mighty when it comes to wealth. Singapore boasts an impressive collective reserve of around $187 trillion US dollars, positioning it as one of the wealthiest places in the world. These reserves come from sources like foreign currency and various financial assets that Singapore manages through government-linked companies and investment agencies. Interestingly, experts believe that the actual number is even larger, as not all assets are publicly reported. This remarkable financial pool supports Singapore's economy, enhances its investment capabilities, and provides stability in times of global financial uncertainty. So how does a country with limited natural resources become such a financial powerhouse? Its strategic location, strong governance, and a focus on innovation and education are key factors driving its success. Why is Halden Prison so renowned for luxury? Located in Norway, Halden Prison stands out as a unique model in the criminal justice system, focusing on humane treatment for inmates. Often described as the most luxurious prison in the world, it features comfortable rooms with barless windows that provide a sense of normalcy and comfort. Instead of traditional prison bars, this facility promotes a living environment that resembles a college dorm more than a correctional institution. Recreational activities abound, offering inmates opportunities for sports, music, and even cooking classes. This approach is not just about comfort, it aims to reduce crime rates after release. Remarkably, Halden boasts a low recidivism rate of only 20%, suggesting that treating inmates with respect and dignity can lead to more successful reintegration into society. Can luxury in prisons lead to safer communities? Did you know cats purr for healing too? While most people think a cat's purr means they are just happy, there's much more going on beneath the surface. Cats produce a purr at around 25 Hz, a frequency that has fascinating healing properties. This low-frequency sound can stimulate the production of growth factors and collagen, which helps in healing their bones and tissues. In fact, many cat owners have observed that their feline friends seem to purr more when they are in pain or feeling unwell, suggesting they might be using this comforting sound to soothe themselves. So when your cat curls up in your lap and starts to purr, they may be enjoying the moment, but they also could be tapping into an ancient, instinctual healing power. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as a purr can have such profound effects? Guess what really drives our cosmic curiosity? The area known as Hunnam Reka is a fascinating hotspot in our universe, teeming with several planets all clustered together. This unique concentration of celestial bodies piques the interest of astronomers and space enthusiasts alike. Imagine gazing into the night sky and knowing that each glimmering dot could potentially host its own world, with different environments and even mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The gravitational influences and interactions of these planets can spark new discoveries about their formation, atmospheres, and possible life-supporting conditions. By studying such areas, scientists hope to answer big questions about how planets evolve and what makes our solar system special. Who knows what secrets Hunnam Reka might reveal as we continue exploring the vast cosmos? This concentration of planets not only inspires our scientific inquiry, but also fuels our imagination about life beyond Earth. This might surprise you: Morse code in a war zone? During the Vietnam War, Jeremiah Denton Jr., a U.S. Navy pilot, ingeniously used Morse code to send a powerful message while being interviewed on live television by his captors. As he sat under the intense scrutiny of his North Vietnamese interrogators, Denton blinked in a specific pattern to spell out the word torture, alerting the world to the brutal treatment being inflicted on American POWs. Morse code, developed in the 19th century by Samuel Morse and Alfred Vail, consists of dots and dashes that represent letters and numbers, enabling reliable communication over vast distances. Denton's clever signaling not only showcased his resilience, but also highlighted the risks faced by POWs. His quick thinking turned a seemingly ordinary interview into a vital moment of resistance, proving the power of communication in even the direst circumstances. You'll be amazed by C-Hub's impact on research access. Launched in 2011 by Alexandra Elbashian, C-Hub provides free access to over 88 million academic papers that often have hefty price tags. This platform has become a lifeline for students and researchers in underfunded institutions who struggle to pay for expensive journal subscriptions. Imagine being able to explore groundbreaking research without the burden of cost. However, C-Hub hasn't had a smooth ride. It constantly faces legal challenges and has even been blocked in several countries. Still, its community of users continues to find ways around these obstacles, highlighting the demand for accessible knowledge. As academic research grows increasingly crucial in solving global problems, platforms like C-Hub play a vital role in democratizing information and fostering innovation. So what's next for this game-changing resource? Will it overcome its challenges and continue to empower learners worldwide? Let's uncover the truth about George's incredible iPhone deal. At just 17 years old, George made headlines when he unlocked the first-ever iPhone, showcasing his impressive tech skills. With the hottest gadget of its time in his hands, he didn't just keep it. Instead, he traded it for a Nissan sports car and 3 other locked iPhones. This bold move reflected not only his resourcefulness, but also an understanding of technology that many adults might envy. George's savvy transaction sparked discussions about the value of unlocked phones, as well as the creative ways young people can navigate the tech world. His story reminds us of the thrilling possibilities that come with knowledge and innovation. Imagine the excitement as he drove his new car, all while showing others that thinking outside the box can lead to unexpected rewards. What do you think about his unique deal? What if I told you New Zealand was on eBay? Back in 2006, a cheeky individual from the UK tried to sell the entire country of New Zealand on eBay, claiming it was a way to raise money for a personal project. The listing, though clearly a joke, captured the attention of many around the world. eBay has seen some bizarre items sold, but selling a whole country? That's next-level creativity. The seller described New Zealand as a beautiful place, complete with stunning landscapes, friendly locals, and unique wildlife, all for the bargain price of just over $3,000. While no serious buyer emerged, the auction attracted media coverage and public curiosity about New Zealand's charm. This humorous stunt not only highlighted the beauty and allure of the country, but also sparked discussions about national identity and ownership. Imagine if someone really bought it. What would that even look like? Ever thought about why recycling glass matters so much? It's not just about cleaning up our planet. Recycled glass plays a huge role in reducing carbon emissions. When we recycle glass, we can turn it into new containers again and again. This process is virtually infinitely recyclable. Just imagine, for every metric ton of recycled glass, we prevent the release of 315 kilograms, or 684 pounds, of carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. That's like taking a car off the road for an entire year. Each time we choose recycled glass over new production, we help cut down energy use and resource consumption, saving our beautiful Earth for future generations. So next time you enjoy a drink from a glass container, remember that your recycling efforts are making a real difference for our environment. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can contribute to a healthier planet? Did you know a dog was the first in space? In 1957, Laika, a brave little mixed-breed dog from Russia, became the first living being to orbit our planet, marking a significant milestone in space exploration. Laika was launched aboard Sputnik 2 just a month after the first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1, took to the skies. This historic mission aimed to gather data about how a living creature would react to space travel. Unfortunately, Laika's journey was only temporary, as the technology of the time did not allow for her return to Earth. Laika's story, although bittersweet, paved the way for future human space flights and highlighted the need for understanding the impacts of space travel on living beings. Her courage contributed to the knowledge we have today about space and its challenges. In later missions, her legacy inspired scientists to ensure the safety of both dogs and humans in space exploration. Can you imagine the bravery it took for Laika to embark on that incredible adventure? Could mushrooms be the key to fighting cancer? Researchers are diving into the fascinating world of poisonous mushrooms, particularly those that contain potent toxins like amatoxin. These compounds, normally feared for their dangerous effects, have caught the attention of scientists who believe they might help in the battle against cancer. The idea is to harness these toxins in targeted therapies that destroy cancer cells without harming the surrounding healthy tissue. Imagine a treatment that zeroes in on tumors while leaving the rest of your body intact. This innovative approach could revolutionize cancer care, providing a powerful alternative to traditional treatments like chemotherapy, which often come with a laundry list of side effects. By pinpointing how these toxins operate at a cellular level, researchers hope to develop therapies that not only improve outcomes, but also enhance the quality of life for patients. As studies progress, the potential of these mushroom toxins may pave the way for therapies that fight back against one of humanity's most challenging health issues. What do you think about this unexpected connection? Can you believe Ularu's amazing journey back home? This iconic monolith, located in Australia, is not just a breathtaking sight. It holds immense significance for the Anangu people, the traditional custodians of the land. In 1985, a landmark decision was made when the Australian government transferred ownership of Uluru back to the Anangu, recognizing their enduring connection to this sacred site. This act was more than just a legal formalization. It marked a critical moment in acknowledging Indigenous rights and heritage, paving the way for the revitalization of cultural practices and teachings. Today, Uluru attracts visitors from all around the globe, eager to witness its stunning beauty and learn about its rich history. As travelers explore this majestic landmark, they also engage with the stories and traditions of the Anangu, deepening their understanding of Australia's diverse cultural landscape. Uluru isn't just a rock, it's a powerful symbol of reconciliation and respect between Indigenous peoples and the wider community. What more can we learn from places like Uluru? Madonna's influence reshaped pop music forever. Her journey to global fame began with her 1984 album Like a Virgin, which featured the daring title track that captured the world's attention. This album didn't just showcase catchy melodies, it sparked conversations about sexuality and empowerment, pushing the boundaries of what was acceptable in mainstream music. Madonna's provocative performances, often blending theater and music, attracted both fans and critics alike, solidifying her place as a pop culture icon. But what truly sets her apart is her relentless reinvention. From the bold early days of the 80s to the stylish and edgy persona she embodies today, Madonna constantly evolves her sound and image, inspiring countless artists along the way. She broke the mold of traditional female pop stars, showing that an artist could be bold and unapologetic. With hits that span decades, Madonna proves that creativity knows no age limit. What will she do next in her incredible career? Here's a wild fact about Africa's live streams. This unique website invites you to watch live video feeds of wild animals roaming freely in protected areas of southern Africa. Imagine being able to see elephants, lions, and zebras in their natural habitat from the comfort of your own home. With just a click, you can immerse yourself in the vibrant ecosystems of places like Kruger National Park or Etosha National Park. It's an amazing way to connect with wildlife, learn about their behaviors, and appreciate the beauty of nature. Plus, you can do this all day or night, whenever the animals are out and about. This kind of experience not only entertains, but also raises awareness about conservation efforts in these regions. So why not grab a cozy spot, log in, and experience the thrill of a Southern Africa safari without even packing a suitcase? Let's uncover the truth about the Hanging Temple. This incredible structure, also known as Xuan Kong Temple, is an architectural marvel located in Shanxi, China. Built over 1,400 years ago, it stands a staggering 246 feet high on the side of a rocky cliff, making it look like it's floating in midair. What's truly fascinating is how this temple harmoniously combines engineering brilliance with deep spiritual significance. The builders cleverly chose the natural rock formation to support the temple, using wooden beams to create a network of halls and corridors that extend outwards, giving it its unique appearance. Visitors are not only awed by its beauty, but also by the incredible craftsmanship that it showcases. Climbing to the temple, you can almost feel the history and devotion etched into every beam and wall. How did ancient builders achieve such a feat of architecture without modern technology? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Louisiana was sold. In 1803, France made a significant decision that would shape the future of the United States. They sold the vast Louisiana territory to the U.S. This enormous area spanned from the Gulf of Mexico to Canada, yet it was largely uncharted and home to various Native American tribes. At the time, the French leader Napoleon Bonaparte faced serious financial struggles, especially due to costly wars in Europe. Realizing he needed money to fund his ambitions, he decided to transfer this immense land to the United States for just $15 million. This deal not only doubled the size of the U.S., but also opened the door for westward expansion. It marked a turning point in American history, showing how financial and political pressures can lead to monumental changes. Can you imagine what it was like for those native tribes when their lands changed hands like this? Believe it or not, scorpions can sting themselves. This fascinating and somewhat bizarre behavior occurs when alcohol is poured on these arachnids. When exposed to alcohol, scorpions become highly sensitive to external stimuli, leading them to panic and lash out in self-defense. In this heightened state, they can inadvertently sting themselves, resulting in their own demise. This unusual reaction highlights the complexities of the animal kingdom and serves as a reminder of how different creatures respond to stress. Scorpions have survived for millions of years, expertly thriving in harsh environments. Yet when faced with an unexpected challenge, they can react in ways we might not expect. It makes us appreciate the intricate balance of nature, where even the smallest changes can lead to startling consequences. Isn't it incredible to think that something as simple as alcohol can trigger such a dramatic response in a creature that has weathered the ages? Nature is full of surprises, and the world of scorpions is just one example of its stunning, often bizarre intricacies. Discover the adorable world of Falabella horses. This unique breed of miniature horse comes straight from Argentina and features all the wonderful traits of regular horses, just in a pint-sized package. Imagine a horse that's friendly, charming, and easy to care for. These little guys are great companions. Standing at only about 30 inches tall on average, Falabellas are perfect for those who may not have the space for a larger horse, but still want a majestic equine friend. They thrive in loving homes and often form strong bonds with their owners, making them great for families and individuals alike. Their gentle nature and playful antics can bring joy to anyone's day. Plus, their size makes them ideal for children to learn about horse care safely. So whether you're looking for a showstopper for petting zoos or a unique addition to your family, these delightful little horses are definitely worth considering. Did you know Queen Elizabeth II's wedding dress secret? In 1947, the future queen took a unique approach to her wedding attire, saving her clothing ration coupons to help pay for her gown. After World War II, rationing was common in Britain, affecting everyday items, including clothing. Elizabeth wanted to marry Prince Philip with a dress that reflected her status while remaining respectful of the challenging times. Using her coupons, she managed to secure a beautiful gown designed by Norman Hartnell, featuring delicate floral motifs and made from silk satin. This clever choice not only showcased her creativity, but also highlighted her understanding of the post-war struggle many were facing. Elizabeth's resourcefulness in a time of scarcity made her wedding dress not just a symbol of royal elegance, but also a testament to resilience and adaptability. Isn't it fascinating how a royal choice reflected the values of the time? Guess what really drives the Nobel Prize nominations? Liza Mittner, a remarkable physicist, found herself nominated for the Nobel Prize in Physics a staggering 48 times without ever clinching the award. This fascinates many because her groundbreaking work on nuclear fission played a vital role in revolutionizing both nuclear power and atomic weaponry. Mittner's discoveries opened the door for harnessing nuclear energy, which has fueled countless power plants around the world and sparked debates about energy sources. Despite her monumental contributions, the Nobel Committee overlooked her achievements, which has led to many discussions about gender bias and recognition in science. Isn't it intriguing to think how a scientist can change the world yet remain in the shadows of history? Liza Mittner's story serves as a reminder of the complexities surrounding scientific accolades and the importance of recognizing all innovators, regardless of their circumstances. Did you know that the Yanomami honor their loved ones uniquely? This fascinating tribe of the Amazon has a special way of remembering those who have passed away. Instead of traditional burials, the Yanomami practice cremation, turning their deceased into ashes. But that's not where their customs end. They mix these ashes with bananas, creating a dish that symbolizes the unity of life and death in their culture. By consuming this mixture, they believe they keep the memory and spirit of their loved ones alive within the community. This ritual emphasizes their deep connection to both the deceased and the living, transforming grief into a powerful act of remembrance. The Yanomami's practices remind us of the significance of honoring our past and how the bonds of love can span even beyond life itself. Isn't it thought-provoking how different cultures choose to celebrate life and loss? Experience the wonders of the Monkey Temple in India. Nestled in the hills of Galta, this captivating temple shines with its stunning architecture and unique atmosphere. What makes it truly special is the lively population of hundreds of monkeys that call the area home. These playful creatures roam freely among the temple's ancient structures, delighting visitors who come from all over the world. As you wander through the intricate pathways and serene courtyards, you'll notice the monkeys engaging in their daily activities, from frolicking to grooming one another. Visitors are often thrilled to interact with these curious animals, creating a memorable connection as they snap photos or toss snacks. Surrounded by picturesque mountains and vibrant foliage, the Monkey Temple offers not just a glimpse into a unique ecosystem, but also a chance to reflect on the harmony between nature and spirituality. This enchanting experience draws travelers eager to witness the beauty of both the temple and the mischievous monkeys. Wouldn't you like to visit this extraordinary place? Why exactly does the bombardier beetle spray toxins? This fascinating little insect has a unique way of defending itself against predators. When threatened, the bombardier beetle can squirt a hot toxic liquid from its abdomen, creating a startling defense mechanism. This liquid is not just any substance. It's a mix of chemicals that can deter would-be attackers and even injure them. The beetle combines two chemicals in its body, which react explosively when mixed outside. Some species can shoot this hot spray up to 20 inches away, making it quite the impressive projectile. Not only does this clever tactic help it escape from dangerous situations, but it also serves as a warning to other animals to stay away. Nature has designed these beetles with an incredible ability to survive, highlighting the awe-inspiring adaptations that insects have developed in their quest for survival. Most people don't know this, but acetaminophen affects emotions. This common painkiller, often found in our medicine cabinets, can actually restrain feelings of masculinity and blunt emotional responses. Originally discovered in 1887, acetaminophen was initially rejected because of its potential side effects. It wasn't until 1955 that it gained approval for public use, largely due to its effectiveness in alleviating pain and reducing fever. Despite its popularity, research shows that taking acetaminophen can dull emotions, leading to a decrease in both positive and negative feelings. This means that while it may cut down headaches or muscle pain, it could also reduce the joy of a happy moment or the sting of disappointment. These surprising insights challenge the perception of acetaminophen as just a simple remedy, raising questions about the overall impact of this widely consumed drug on our emotional well-being. This might surprise you, the yodeling Basungi dog. Imagine a dog that doesn't bark, but instead lets out a charming, yodel-like sound. The Basungi breed, originally from the mountainous regions of Central Asia, is known for this unique way of communicating. Instead of the typical woofs we usually hear, these dogs express themselves through melodious pitches that resemble yodeling, making them stand out among their canine companions. This quirk is not just an adorable trait, it serves a purpose. The Basungi's vocalizations can travel long distances, which is helpful in the vast landscapes they originally roamed. Their yodeling sound is a signature part of their personality, adding to their quirky charm and making them delightful companions for those seeking something a little different in a pet. Have you ever heard a dog yodel? What if I told you about this Icelandic rock giant? Hvítserkur, soaring 49 feet high on Iceland's north coast, is more than just a stunning sight. It's a symbol of enchanting folklore. This incredible rock formation resembles a giant being, seemingly captured mid-drink from the frothy sea below. Local legends whisper tales of an ancient troll who, after a fateful encounter, was transformed into stone, forever frozen in the act of quenching his thirst. Hvítserkur's unique shape and captivating presence have made it a popular spot for tourists and photographers alike, who come to marvel at its natural beauty and hear the tales that surround it. Imagine standing before this colossal figure, feeling the history and magic wrapped around you. Have you ever seen a rock formation that tells such a vibrant story? Stella Pagina amazed the world with speed typing. In 1946, this extraordinary woman set a Guinness World Record by typing a staggering 216 words in just 1 minute on an IBM electric typewriter. Imagine how fast that is. This impressive feat showcases not only her incredible hand-eye coordination, but also her sharp mental focus. At a time when typewriters were common but speed typing was not widely recognized, Stella's achievement was revolutionary. It inspired countless others to improve their typing skills and appreciate the art of efficient communication. Today, typing may seem like a fundamental skill, but back then, it required dedication and practice. Stella's record stood as a testament to her talent, and it's fascinating to think how her achievement paved the way for future typists and even the development of modern typing technology. How many words can you type in a minute? Ever thought about why democracy matters today? The concept of democracy originated in ancient Greece around 2,500 years ago, and it was the Athenian citizens who first practiced this groundbreaking system. Although early democracy was limited to free men, it set the stage for what we now consider essential democratic principles like voting, civic responsibility, and public debate. Imagine a time when only a fraction of the population had a voice in shaping their society. Fast forward to today, and those foundational ideas have spread worldwide, inspiring countless nations to adopt democratic values. Democracy is more than just casting votes. It's about engaging in community discussions, holding leaders accountable, and ensuring that everyone has a say in important matters. As we navigate modern challenges, remembering those early democratic roots can help us appreciate the power of participation and the importance of including all voices in our decisions. How can we honor that legacy in our world today? Discover the surprising world of bone tissue. Did you know that there are actually two main types of bone tissue in your body? The first is cortical or compact bone, which makes up the dense outer layer of your bones. This tough shell provides strength and protection, allowing bones to withstand everyday activities like walking and jumping. Inside, you'll find trabecular bone, also known as spongy bone. Unlike its firmer counterpart, trabecular bone has a softer, honeycomb-like structure that helps reduce weight while still providing support. Together, these two types work in harmony to keep your skeleton strong and resilient. They not only bear the load of your body, but also play a crucial role in storing important minerals like calcium and phosphorus, which are vital for various bodily functions. So the next time you think about your bones, remember the amazing teamwork happening within them. Think you know when metabolism slows down? Contrary to popular belief, human metabolism doesn't take a nosedive until after age 60. Many people assume that their metabolic rate decreases as soon as they hit their 30s or 40s, but research shows that the biggest changes usually occur later in life. Metabolism refers to all the chemical processes that break down food and convert it into energy. While factors like muscle mass and physical activity do influence metabolism, it's the aging process that plays a crucial role as one approaches their 60s. As we age, our muscles tend to decrease, which can slow down our metabolism. However, staying active, eating well, and maintaining muscle mass can help keep our metabolism humming. So instead of worrying about a slowdown in your 30s or 40s, focus on healthy habits that can benefit you well into older age. Have you ever wondered about the amazing olive tree? The olive tree, or Olea europaea, is fascinating for many reasons. First and foremost, olives are classified as stone fruits, which means they have a hard pit inside, much like cherries and peaches. These small fruits are more than just tasty snacks. They're nature's tiny oil factories. Remarkably, olive oil can make up between 14% to 40% of an olive's weight. This means that when you enjoy a drizzle of olive oil on your salad, you're tapping into a resource that has been cherished for thousands of years. Interestingly, olive trees can take about 8 to 10 years to yield their first full harvest. Once they start producing, they can continue for an astonishing 200 to 300 years. Even more impressive, some olive trees can live for up to a staggering 800 years. Isn't it amazing to think about the history that these trees have witnessed? Ever seen a mall inside a celebrity's basement? Barbra Streisand, the legendary singer and actress, has created a remarkable secret sanctuary in her own home. Nestled in her basement is a mini private mall that showcases an eclectic collection of rare objects, all organized with the finesse of a luxury store. This charming space combines both chaos and order, making it a true reflection of Streisand's unique personality. Imagine stepping into a world where each item has its own story and is meticulously displayed for admiration. From rare antiques to fascinating collectibles, every corner of this hidden gem invites exploration. It's not just a shopping experience, it's an artistic adventure that blurs the line between a personal collection and a retail wonderland. Streisand often uses this whimsical space to escape the spotlight, immersing herself in the joy of her treasures. This gorgeous fusion of luxury and personal expression truly makes her basement a captivating destination that few would expect. Why not dream of your own personal retreat full of wonders? Let's uncover the truth about capybaras. These fascinating creatures are the world's largest living rodents, native to South America. Imagine an animal that can grow up to 1.3 meters long and weigh as much as 66 kilograms. Capybaras are semi-aquatic herbivores, which means they spend a lot of time near water thanks to their webbed feet that help them swim gracefully. Their brown fur blends in with the lush environments they inhabit. Did you know they can hold their breath underwater for up to 5 minutes? This skill is handy when they need to escape predators. What's even more interesting is their social nature. Capybaras often live in groups of up to 100 individuals, forming strong bonds and enjoying each other's company. With their unique adaptations and charming personalities, capybaras certainly stand out in the animal kingdom. Guess what really drives the world of drag? The term drag, closely linked with the vibrant culture of drag queens today, has fascinating theatrical roots. In the early days of theater, men often took on female roles, and to create a convincing portrayal, they wore long dresses. These dresses would literally drag along the stage, giving rise to the term we know now. This practice was not just about cross-dressing, it was a way to explore and express gender in a creative environment. Over time, as theatrical productions evolved, so did the style and presentation of drag performances, leading to the bold and colorful spectacles we see today. Drag queens have transformed this art form into a celebration of diversity, creativity, and self-expression. Today, drag is more than just performance. It's a powerful statement about identity and acceptance. With shows like RuPaul's Drag Race gaining massive popularity, drag has burst into mainstream culture, inviting everyone to embrace their unique styles and personalities. Who knew a term from the theater could have such a profound impact? You won't believe this amazing ice cream from Japan. Imagine enjoying a scoop of ice cream on a hot summer day without it melting, no matter how sunny it gets. This is the magic of a unique Japanese ice cream called kakigori. Scientists discovered that kakigori uses a special technique that incorporates ingredients like sweetened condensed milk and a unique blend of air and ice to create a fluffy texture. This combination not only makes it delicious, but also allows it to withstand warmth surprisingly well. While traditional ice cream drips and runs, kakigori retains its shape and coldness much longer, making it perfect for summer festivals and outdoor events. People are often amazed when they can savor their treat while still enjoying the sun. Next time you're in Japan, why not give this unbelievable dessert a try? It might just change the way you think about ice cream. Guess what really drives our laughter when tickled? Tickling might seem like a fun way to share a laugh, but did you know it's deeply rooted in our instincts? Research from the University of Tübingen in Germany reveals that the laughter triggered by tickling isn't just about humor. It's primarily a natural defense mechanism. When you're tickled, your brain reacts to the sensation by activating the regions that predict pain. This response causes laughter as a sign of submission, or even as a reflexive way to cope with what feels like a minor threat. Essentially, when someone tickles you, your brain is processing it as a potential danger, prompting you to respond with laughter. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies react to situations we might find funny? So the next time you giggle during a tickle fight, remember you're also tapping into an age-old survival strategy. Hard to believe, but women's sports have deep roots. The first women's sporting event initiated by Koldvik marked a significant moment in history as it opened doors for women to participate in sports and break free from traditional constraints. Before this event, opportunities for women in athletics were quite limited, with societal norms often holding them back. Koldvik's vision not only encouraged women to compete, but also spurred the creation of specialized sportswear designed for females. This innovation led to more comfortable and functional clothing, making it easier for women to engage in various sports activities. As a result, this groundbreaking event laid the foundation for expanding women's participation in sports globally, inspiring future generations to pursue their athletic dreams. Today, we see women competing at the highest levels across numerous sports, thanks to the courage and determination of those early pioneers. This might surprise you. Google's camels in the desert. In 2014, Google embarked on a fascinating project in the Liwa Desert, located in the United Arab Emirates. They mounted 360-degree cameras on camels to capture stunning imagery for their popular Street View feature. This innovative move was designed to allow people around the world to explore the beautiful yet harsh landscape of Golden Dunes without ever leaving their homes. The camels, known for their ability to navigate difficult terrain, proved to be the perfect companions for this adventure. By utilizing these unique animals, Google was able to provide a rare glimpse into this expansive desert ecosystem, showcasing its beauty and challenges. Now, anyone with an internet connection can virtually trek across the sandy landscapes, observing the striking contrasts of the desert environment. The project also highlights how technology and nature can come together creatively, making it possible for people to appreciate places they may never visit in real life. So are you ready to explore the Liwa Desert through your screen? Hard to believe, but this Volvo drove over 3 million miles. Irv Gordon's incredible journey with his Volvo P1800 has earned him a Guinness World Record for the highest mileage logged by a single owner. Imagine driving the equivalent of around 120 trips around the Earth. Gordon, who purchased his beloved car in 1966, has dedicated countless hours to its maintenance and care, treating it like a treasured member of his family. Regularly changing the oil, replacing parts, and ensuring the vehicle stays in top condition have all contributed to this remarkable feat. With every mile, the P1800 has not only become an automotive icon, but also a testament to the bond between a car and its owner. Gordon's story inspires car enthusiasts worldwide, showing that with passion and dedication, even a vehicle can be a lifelong companion. How many adventures have you shared with your car? Let's uncover the truth about Lucky Charms. For a whole decade, one person held on to a small trinket, believing it was simply a good luck charm. Initially, it was just a colorful bead he found on the ground, but little did he know, this unassuming piece had a rich history. After 10 years of carrying it everywhere, he decided to do some research. To his surprise, he discovered that the bead was an ancient artifact once used in traditional rituals. It turned out to be a rare piece from a long-lost civilization, valued not just for its beauty, but also for its connection to history. As a result, what started as a token of good fortune transformed into a symbol of cultural heritage. This surprising journey reminds us that sometimes the things we hold dear are much more valuable than we think. Have you ever underestimated an item's worth? Most people don't know this, but lemurs have unique tails. The ring-tailed lemur, native to Madagascar, is famous for its striking black and white ring tail. This tail isn't just for show, it plays a critical role in how these social creatures communicate with each other. In the dense forests of Madagascar, where visibility can be limited, lemurs use their tails as a signaling tool. By holding their tails high, they can convey messages to other lemurs, alerting them to danger or helping them stay connected while foraging for food. Imagine a bunch of lemurs hopping through the trees, their tails waving like flags, expressing everything from joy to caution. This vibrant display of tails adds to the charm of these adorable primates and highlights their complex social interactions. As the ring-tailed lemurs navigate their leafy home, their tails remind us of the beautiful ways animals adapt to their environment and communicate with one another. What other amazing animal traits are out there waiting to be discovered? Is it really true that divorce is illegal in the Philippines? Surprisingly, the Philippines stands as one of only 2 countries in the world, along with the Vatican, where divorce remains completely prohibited. This law reflects the nation's strong Catholic influence and traditional values surrounding marriage and family life. In the Philippines, couples who wish to separate must pursue annulments, which can be lengthy, costly, and often emotionally draining. While annulments declare that a marriage was never valid, they don't offer the same straightforward process as divorce. As a result, many people find themselves stuck in unhappy or abusive relationships, unable to formally end their marital ties. The debate over divorce has gained momentum in recent years, with advocates arguing for the need to modernize laws and provide better options for those in difficult situations. Critics, however, often raise concerns about the potential impacts on family structures and values. As discussions continue, many wonder, will the Philippines ever embrace divorce legislation? What if I told you about a surprising agreement? In France, a lawyer named André-François Raffray made a unique deal with a 90-year-old woman to buy her apartment. He agreed to pay her $500 every month for her home, which seemed like a fair arrangement at first. Over time, however, this agreement turned into a fascinating story of longevity and commitment. For an incredible 30 years, he kept up his payments, totaling $180,000. But there's a twist. André ended up outliving the woman he had made the agreement with. This situation raises intriguing questions about life, financial planning, and the unexpected turns our choices can take. It's not just a simple contract. It showcases how life can change, reminding us of the deep connections we can form and the surprising outcomes that can arise from our decisions. How often do we consider the long-term effects of our choices? Most people don't know this, but it's haunted. The Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee has a spooky reputation, earning it a spot among the most haunted locations in the United States. After closing its doors as a medical facility, the building found a new life as a train station, where stories of ghostly encounters fill the air. Passengers waiting for their trains often experience cold spots, hear unexplained whispers, or catch glimpses of shadowy figures. The hospital once treated countless patients, and some believe their spirits linger on, adding a mysterious vibe to the station. Tourists and ghost enthusiasts flock to this unique spot, hoping to catch a glimpse of the supernatural. Whether you're searching for a thrilling adventure or simply love a good ghost story, the South Pittsburgh Hospital train station offers an eerie yet fascinating experience. Are you brave enough to visit?